Hello and welcome to another edition of BattleTech Advance, brought to you by Commando Gaming. Strategic Gaming brought to you live on Twitch at NerdHerd Streaming. We're looking forward to some more BattleTech Advance today. Exciting release of a 10.03 update, which includes the word of Blake. Let's take a quick look at the map. So here we are, and as you can see on some of these planets in the center of the inner sphere, we now have the word of Blake scattered around, just like we saw them in the lore. So now the word of Blake is in the game. They also have some very unique mechs and vehicles, so we'll see if we can run into them on this stream. We'll see. We're a little above their, little below their difficulty. Word of Blake is definitely a higher level exposure from a technological standpoint. They're probably equivalent to what you would see from the Comstar plus another level. So they're very close to the clans as far as technological advancement. So it'll be very interesting to see when we encounter the word of Blake how that works out. So we are on the planet Killed, or Keyed. There's no L there, so Keyed. And let's get into it. So we've got a couple of missions here. We've got a secure borders, a biological sample, secure asset, and a recovery. Start out with this recovery in the jungle against the Free Worlds League. Our Night Star, our Kentaro, our Crusader, our Griffin, our Enforcer, which I just put together, and 2 LRM carriers and a Manticore. Let's go. Have to let the dog in. Alright, let's get into it on a Sunday. Excited? Make the most of our Sunday morning with some BattleTech Advanced. What could be better?
Command interface initiated.
Alright, here we are in the jungle.
Break out the bug spray.
Alright, right off the bat we got an enemy locust.
I await your command. Full throttle.
Alright, Kentaro, what do you got for us? T-Bone. T-Bone, you've got the Locust, which is pretty highly evasive. We've got the Flea. Alright, Alright, the numbers say to go for the flea. Let's save our SRM ammo.
Got it, Commander.
See if we get lucky here. No luck there. Only had a 15% chance to hit.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's okay. Got 2 light mechs. See what we have moving up. This definitely looks like a heavier mech.
Ready, Commander.
Got our Crusader.
Moving, Commander.
Same thing here. Save our SRM ammo.
Sending a message.
Go for the flea. Same result. Misses.
Whiff the shot, Commander.
Hold on. We need a little light in here. It's a little dark. It's a little dark. Let's see if we can fix that. Still waking up this morning. Alright, that's a lot better. A lot better. You guys can actually see me now.
Waiting for orders.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah. Alright, Griffin, what do you got? You got 16%. Skewed One, good morning. Skewed One is saying he's debating on how I want to handle this Word of Blake stuff. I don't know if I want to work for them or fight them. I mean, that comes down to a personal choice, Skewed One.
Aye.
Good to see you, by the way. Personally, I'm not really big on allying with any one house.
Yep.
So I'll probably just play Word of Blake the way I would play any other house. If there's
Got it. No
opportunities
shooting, just
to
running.
work for them, I'll take them. And if there's opportunities to fight them, I'll take those opportunities too.
I'm taking the shot.
The reason that you want to encounter the Word of Blake is they have some really cool, unique
I
mechs.
missed.
Arguably some of the most advanced mechs in the Inner Sphere. Not quite up to clan standards, but really close. So it comes down to what you want to do personally. There's some people who really don't like the Word of Blake and they would rather fight them. There's people who say, you know, they were an interesting group of people. Let's give it a try. So I think it really depends. Personally, I'm going to treat them like I would treat any other house in the Inner Sphere.
What do you want?
I'm going to fight against them, and I'm going to fight for them sometimes. Probably, now, what I want to see is if we have missions that are nefarious, you know, because we know that Word of Blake was famous for being a little,
Let's see if I'm sober enough
let's just
to
say,
line
not
this
so
up.
nice to their people. So, if there's some missions that are pure evil, then I'll probably not take those missions. But if they have more traditional missions, then I don't see why I wouldn't want to take some missions from the Word of Blake. Now,
Just scuff my
you
thing.
could argue
Waiting
fighting
for orders.
against them is going to give you your best chance to get some cool stuff. Although if you ally with them, then you're going to get some exclusive stuff that you can't get anywhere else. But
Yes,
from
Commander.
a role-playing standpoint, I don't think my mech company, my pilots, would be too
Aye.
happy if the Word of Blake is doing evil things and we're helping them. So we'll see how it goes. What's
Copy that,
so
Commander.
Skewed One says he wants to get his hands on their lamb. What's so
Failed.
interesting about their lamb? Is it a heavy mech
Will
that
be
is
done.
also a lamb or something like that? I haven't delved into the notes in detail yet. Alright. At some point we need to just start taking some shots at this flea. I just like most lambs. You know what? You're kind of in the minority there, Skewed One. Ooh, good hit on that flea. I tried to like the
that
lambs,
shot.
I really did, but I just they were too frail and not as evasive as I would like them to be. Ooh, there's a wraith. I'd really like to get a wraith. A wraith would be a nice addition to my company
Commander.
right now.
Moving, Commander.
Alright, let's see. We got this flea on the run. Let's see if we can... I know the hit percent chances are lousy here, but it doesn't take a lot to take out a flea. In fact, we'll do Battlelord here. And take our chances here. See if we can finish off this flea. It doesn't take a lot. There we go. We took out that flea. That was worth the Battlelord. So, you know, I wanted to like the lambs when the lambs came out. I just... They weren't as evasive as I felt they should have been. And if they were more evasive, I could see them as more of a viable option.
Yes, Commander.
But generally speaking, lambs in BTA, just like the lore, are kind of a failed project in my book. Yeah, we're not going to waste our ammo on this wraith. This wraith is very
Roger that.
evasive. That's one of the reasons I like the wraith.
Negative damage.
So we're going to have to see if we can get it up and close.
What do you
Take
need?
away this wraith's evasion. Might be next round.
Acknowledged.
Which gives us a much better chance. Okay, so Skewed One says the Word of Blake lamb is a 55 tonner, so it's a medium. It comes with a chameleon and no sig already mounted. Okay, so that would be interesting to me. That is a that is a lamb that actually has the evasion to possibly survive. So I'm interested in that for sure. The question is, a Skewed One, and we might not know
Ready for
until
orders.
we fight the Word of Blake, is will we get a chance to fight those, or are they only available as from an alliance? Now, personally, I would assume that we would be able to fight them. So at some point, it should be... we should have a chance to wreak some havoc with them. Alright, let's see
All
if we can hit
weapons
this
are go.
wraith. I'd really like to get 4 parts out of that wraith. That's some really good salvage. Some people don't like wraiths. I like wraiths quite a bit. I find that they're really good
Just scuff my
scouts.
paint.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, so you should be able to get that lamb while
Let's make some bad decisions
fighting the
at
Word of
high
Blake,
speed.
as well as working for the Word of Blake. You're actually more likely to get the salvage, obviously, if you work against the Word of Blake. Now, the one thing is the AI does not really use the lambs correctly, so you should have a good chance of
Standing
getting
by.
one, because they don't use lambs as they should be used. They use them really just as mechs.
Acknowledged.
And this is a legitimate thing that Skewed One is bringing up. He says, I usually seem to have relatively bad luck coming across the mechs that I want. I think that's just a feature of the fact that there's so many mechs in this game now that there's just some that are just uncommon. So, you know, there used to be mechs that I would see all the time in BattleTech the game that I hardly ever see in BattleTech Advanced.
All right.
And vice versa, because there's just so many mechs. Ooh. I'm really torn here. I'm gonna not take this shot because I want to save. I want to go for headshots on this Wraith, so I'm gonna skip that opportunity because I want to go for a headshot on the Wraith and see if we can get all 4 parts. So I could have shot there, but I wasn't going to be able to go for the head, which is really what I want here. That's what I want. What I really, really want. I want to go for the head. Yep. Brittany is always a useful reference
I'm
in
receiving you.
BattleTech Advanced, right? Okay. So what we can do is we can move up Taro. See what else we're up against here.
No shooting, just running.
I know there was a locust. Okay, there's that locust. We also have a guillotine. Ooh, guillotines are nasty. And that's good salvage too. There's some good salvage on this map for sure. I'd probably take the Wraith over the guillotine because the guillotine is a really good scout. Yep, there I am with the Spice Girls again. Yeah, hey, Spice Girls, speak the truth, right? Hey, Thomas. Thanks for stopping by. I missed you as well. Good morning. We're playing some BTA on a Sunday morning. Seeing if we can encounter some Word of Blake. We'll see what happens here. Let's push up here with the Crusader. And we got the Guillotine, and we've got the Wraith, which retreated. Alright, let's keep hammering the Guillotine here. Ugh. Most of that went into the Wraith, ironically. How are things with you, Mr. Thomas? Hopefully you're having a good weekend.
That really hurts.
Excuse one, and Thomas, I'd love to hear if you guys have engaged in any
Good to
fun
go.
activities over the last couple days, maybe getting closer to the new normal of getting our lives back where they should be, right? Let's see, Griffin. Yeah, I think we're all slowly getting back to our regular lives again. So, for example, yesterday I went to Dave & Buster's, which is a
No joy.
place where you go to play really overpriced video games with some friends. And I hadn't been into a Dave & Buster's in years, but it was the type of environment that we couldn't have done a couple of months ago, right? Because everybody's closely packed in playing video games. But, you know, they make you wear masks still indoors. They're going to lift that here in about 9 days. They're going to lift the requirements to wear your mask indoors. Now, we're still going to wear our masks, probably based on what the store owner feels they're comfortable with. I think most store owners are still going to say you have to wear a mask in their facility. So I don't think that's going to change very much, but it was still nice to get out, play some video games in a somewhat public open space and not feel too uncomfortable about it. I didn't feel uncomfortable being there because I'm vaccinated and everybody was wearing their masks. So it was a
minimal.
fun experience. Got to see some friends.
I'm on
Had
the
some
clock.
dinner
What do you
outside of the
want?
house. That's always a plus too, you know. All right, Manticore, what do you got for us?
All right, let's get down to it.
Got the locusts, the wraith, the guillotine, or another locust way over there. Let's see. Should probably just take this shot on the guillotine
Let's see
here.
if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Ooh, that looks like another wave of enemy forces coming
Damage
in.
is minor, Commander.
Commander?
Alright, weapons carrier, what do you got for us? I really enjoy these missile carriers. 28, 40, 33. Go for the guillotine again. Might as well
Target
take that
4,
shot.
Alpha strike.
We're gonna start getting into structure here on the guillotine pretty soon. Yeah, some significant enemy forces coming in. This is a recovery mission, so at some point we want to push in and achieve the objective. But I also really need salvage, so I'm trying to clear maps as much as I can. So Skewed 1, you just picked up the Mech Warrior
here.
5 title. Tell me what you think about it. I enjoy the Mech Warrior 5 title.
Moving at full throttle.
The key for me is being able to play with friends. So I really enjoy Mech Warrior 5 if I can play with my friends. If I'm playing solo, it's not as much fun, but it's still fun. I still play it solo sometimes, especially when I feel like I need to grind for some salvage. Let's go for a precision strike here. On the guillotine, we'll go for the head.
Copy that, Commander.
No luck hitting the head there, but
Reporting critical hit.
solid hit there. Got a pilot injury. So, Thomas also picked up Mech Warrior 5. Mech Warrior 5 is a challenge for Thomas because of his internet connection.
Commander?
It's still fun. Yeah, a Skewed 1,
Ready, Commander?
your experience for Mech Warrior 5 will go up exponentially. Ooh. When you're able to play with friends. There's no question about it. Let's go for a kick on this Locust.
Moving, Commander.
Oh, Locust.
Take this.
Locust, you should have stayed more evasive and
Delta's heavy
stayed
hit
out of
there.
melee range. This is not going to be good for the Locust. Ooh.
Delta.
Nice strike on that Locust there. Would have liked to have killed him, but... So, you know, Mech Warrior 5 is a little light on the lore and heavy on stomping and attacking things, which is fun. But there's certain missions you really can't do with
That's all you got?
the AI pilot. So,
Standing by.
for example, in Mech Warrior 5, there's a type of mission that's called the... let's go for a kick on this guillotine here
Affirmative.
with the Kentaro. It's called a beachhead mission. And it's a very complicated mission that is outside the scope of the AI. So, if you tried to do a beachhead mission with just the AI, it would be very unlikely you would succeed. Because the beachhead missions in MechWarrior 5 are very much about teamwork and splitting off and doing different things, which is really hard to do with just the AI. So
Systems holding.
it's kind of a situation where the
What's up, boss?
beachheads really, I feel, were designed for play in co-op. Let's go for a kick on this Locust, see if we
Locked
can
on
finish her
physical
off.
attack. I think I hit something good.
Oh, missed with the PPC, or that may have finished off
No
the
luck.
Locust. This Griffin tends to miss with its PPC a lot. Yeah, trying to get rid of the artillery is rough solo. Yeah, it's almost impossible. So, I don't attempt
Yep.
beachhead missions unless I have the AI with me. Let's go for another stompy stomp on this Locust.
Copy that. Targeting for
There we
physical
go. There
attack.
goes the Locust. Gotta kick
Gotcha.
the enemy when they're down. But I do really love enjoying MechWarrior 5. Now, I had
Tango down.
MechWarrior 5 with the original Epic release. So, I have a frame of reference of the old original MechWarrior 5 and the updated MechWarrior 5. And the MechWarrior 5 that was updated is far superior. So, I would have given the Epic Games MechWarrior 5 probably an 8 out of 10. The MechWarrior 5 that came out on Steam,
Reporting major
especially
armor
if you
loss.
get the DLC,
Receiving
is
you.
probably more like 9 out of 10 for me. It's a very solid game.
Full speed, no target.
But again, my enjoyment of MechWarrior 5 goes up exponentially if I'm playing with the AI. It's not, or with friends, not the AI. It's not even close. Alright, gonna have to
Roger that.
take our chances with the Locust here. Not a good hit percent chance, but then again, it doesn't take much to take out a Locust. More than that, of
I'm on the
course.
clock.
But,
What do you want?
okay, let's see what our Manticore
Alright,
can do.
let's get
with its
down to
PPC. We can hit the Wraith. We can hit a Locust. We can hit a Raven. Let's see. Let's go for the Raven here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough
we
to
can
line
stop.
this up.
Ooh, lucky hit on that Raven there at long range. Very lucky hit.
Waiting for orders.
That was a good opportunity to soften
Rolling.
up that Raven. Let's see. Hit the Wraith. Hit the Locust. I can hit the Raven. Yeah, let's keep working on this Locust.
Copy that, Commander.
That's a lot of firepower going into a Locust. Ooh, almost popped him.
Reporting critical hit.
Almost popped him.
Waiting for orders.
So I'm hoping we're gonna encounter the Word of Blake here. We're close to the Word of
Okay.
Blake territory.
Full speed, no target.
All right, now we've got a precision strike on that Wraith. So let's go for the head.
Target locked.
Come on, hit that head. Hit that head.
That hit something good.
Reporting heavy fire.
Kentaro got a couple side shots on that one. It's gonna happen. Yeah, so, you know, MechWarrior 5 is, I give a 9 out of 10 if you have the DLC. It's a lot of fun. If you play it with friends, it probably goes to like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. because it's really been designed to
Critical
be
hit.
a
Bad
co-op
one, I think.
co-op game more than anything else.
Acknowledged.
If you play it without your friends, it could be frustrating. If you play it with your friends, you know, and even if somebody is new to the title, let's see. Skewed One says, I can't imagine trying to run consecutive missions with how well,
Warning,
in air
heavy
quotes,
damage.
which means poorly, they treat their mechs.
Ready,
And
Commander.
he's talking about the AI. So, I mean, that's definitely a problem,
Moving,
is
Commander.
the AI does not take good care of your mechs in MechWarrior 5. So you kind of have to accept the fact that you're Ooh, Blackjack Omni here. Let's hit that Blackjack
Send him out.
Omni. Oof, 1 out of 2. So when you're running consecutive missions, which is a type in MechWarrior 5 where you have to run missions back to back
Reporting
without time
minimal
to
damage.
repair, you have to have a full mech
Order.
bay to make sure that you're going to have enough mechs.
Aye,
Because
aye.
you have to assume that your AI is going to trash their mechs every time. Alright, let's hit that blackjack again.
Locking on target.
Ooh, yes, impaired sensors on
What
a
do you
blackjack is really good. Because why? Because they are long-range snipers. So if you take away their
Let's
ability
move.
to fire at you at long range, it's really to your benefit. Let's see. Alright, we're going to overheat a little bit here. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Solid hits on that blackjack. Structure exposed.
Watch those heat levels.
Yeah. I know. There's heat levels. Ooh, Wraith is going in. I don't know if I was a Wraith, I would go toe to toe with a Night Star.
Orders.
That's not going to be a good decision on his part. All right, let's see. Let's keep our weapons carriers nice and safe.
Roger. Full speed.
Put them behind a rock here, so we don't have to worry about direct fire. Okay, we can hit the Raven. Ooh, Blackjack. Yep, we're gonna hit this Blackjack. Let's do that. These LRM carriers are very deadly. As you can see, they just
Come on, people.
killed a
Let's make it
blackjack
happen.
at long range.
Target neutralized.
I have to. I feel like these LRM
On the
carriers
clock.
are
What do you want?
one of the best vehicles in the game.
All right, let's get down to it.
This Manticore is nice too. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for the Raven again.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Was that a hit? Oh, close. Close to a hit.
Commander,
Alright, here's our other weapons carrier.
I'm there.
I can really hit the Wraith, but I still want to get some more headshots on the Wraith here. So let's do, let's go after the Raven.
Gotcha. Bet that hurt.
Oh, so Skewed One brings up
Standing
a
by.
very important point. The weapon speeds for MechWarrior 5 are a little off, and that's what a Skewed One is talking about here. So there have been mods for the original release that fix the weapon speed. but we're waiting for those to be either updated or recreated that make the weapons much closer to lore. Now PPC bolts in MechWarrior 5 would not be very useful if they weren't
All right.
as fast as they are. Alright, engine destroyed. How many parts did we get?
Enemy eliminated.
3 salvageable parts of the Wraith. I'll take that.
Mech warriors.
I'll
Show
take
'em what
3
you
parts
got.
of a Wraith. Alright, got a Locust coming in here. With a charge. That was a charge. It does significant damage. But the charges also do damage to your unit. So, I'm not a big fan of using charges. They're kind of like a last resort attack for me. But I tend to be a more conservative player. I know some people who use charges all the time.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Let's see if we can get a kick in on this Locust.
Engaging. Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, knockdown on that Locust. Ooh, just some damage when it hit the ground. That's always a nice bonus. Ooh,
I'm wounded.
a second injury for T-Bone. He's gonna have to
Ready,
eject.
Commander.
Alright, okay. Did that come from the Raven? It did. No, there was a large laser. So there's an enemy out here with a large laser that we still haven't encountered yet. Let's do Battlelord here. Come on.
Sending a
That
message.
Raven's pretty evasive, but we'll get a couple of licks in. Doesn't take much to take out a Raven sometimes.
Standing by.
Okay, Griffin, let's push up. Oh, see,
Location
there's
confirmed.
another blackjack here. That's what shot us there, that blackjack. Alright, let's return the favor.
Aye, aye.
Impaired sensors on that blackjack. Forcer is red hot. Let's see, he can also go for the blackjack.
Acknowledged.
Missed with the AC, hit with a large laser. Yeah, Skewed One, I do
Ready
think
for orders.
PPCs go a little too fast in MechWarrior 5,
Let's move.
and they go a little too slow in BattleTech the game. It's less of a factor in BattleTech the game because it's a turn-based game. Let's do Battlelord here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's hit that blackjack.
Firing all weapons.
It's got a light Gauss and an ER large laser. I'm not a big fan of the light Gauss.
I'm on
You know,
the clock.
in
What do you
lore,
want?
the light Gauss was used by a lot of people,
All
lot
right,
of mech
let's get
companies
down to
very
it.
effectively as a sniper build. But I've never really enjoyed the light Gauss in BTA. I feel like it doesn't do enough damage for its
Standing
tonnage.
by.
But there's several stories in lore where light Gausses were very
Roger, skipper.
effectively used
Taking it.
in sniper builds. For example, the Word of Blake uses light Gausses a lot. That's something that's a regular part of the build out for Word of Blake.
All weapons are
is
go.
light Gausses. hit. We
Commander?
got an injury on that Blackjack. Let's see if we can just finish off this Locust here.
10-4.
There we go. There goes the Locust.
Mech destroyed.
So that's certainly something a skewed one. The speed of the PPC bolts is a little different in various games, but
Reporting major armor loss.
Yes,
yeah,
Commander.
generally speaking, I think the PPC is very underappreciated.
Confirmed.
Alright, we're going to risk the Kataro here, because we need a mech to secure the objective. T-Bone already has a couple injuries. Alright, Blackjack goes for the Griffin. Ooh, that light Goss did some damage.
That shot went internal.
That's one thing light Gosses are good at is penetrating and getting structural damage.
Moving, Commander.
Skewed One said he started putting himself in a Panther just to finally try it out. And I think he's talking about the PPC in BattleTech, Mech Warrior 5. Yeah, the Panther is a solid mech in Mech Warrior 5 early on,
Receiving you.
but its speed is really problematic. Definitely problematic. You can really see the speed limitations of the Panther in Mech Warrior 5 because you're constantly finding out that your Panther is lagging behind the rest of your
Yep.
force. So
Heading out.
that makes it hard. Now, if you play as the Panther, then that's not such a big deal
Roger.
because your AI friends will simply stay at your speed and stay in
Orders.
formation. But if you're in another mech
Got it.
and you take a Panther, it always lags behind you pretty significantly. Alright, let's see if we can
Affirmative.
finish off this Blackjack here. Oh, not quite enough.
That hit something good. I'm out of long-range missiles.
Alright, Manticore, what do you got? Raven. Oh, yep, you're going after that Blackjack again.
Well, who needed salvage?
Commander? Coordinates received.
Raven. Do a precision strike here.
This should be good.
Shouldn't take much more to finish off this Raven. It's really getting beat up.
That hit something good. Standing by.
Alright, Night Star.
Order acknowledged.
Alright, let's do precision strike here. Yeah, let's go for the leg. Try to maximize salvage
Alright.
here. There we go, took out the leg. See if that... Oh, we destroyed the engine anyways.
Targets down.
3 salvageable parts.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, did we hit the Raven? We hit the Raven instead of the Blackjack. Huh.
Moving to position.
T-Bone, please be safe.
Acknowledged.
Ready, Commander.
Alright. Crusader, let's push forward. I need you to be a
Bravo.
target, because you have the most armor left. Let's do a precision strike here. See if we can hit that
Send
center
him in.
torso enough to kill this thing. Yeah, unfortunately, the PPC, you can't really put it on
Ready
a
for
locust.
orders.
On a grasshopper.
Confirmed.
It takes away a lot of the other tonnage.
Fire.
The grasshopper is really good as a laser spam build in MechWarrior 5. Not so much as a
Inflicted
PPC.
some heavy damage.
What do you
build.
need?
Now, the tonnage restrictions and what you do in the mech bay was actually addressed with a mod for the original release called MechWarrior 5 Reloaded,
Damn it, I
which
missed.
fixed a lot of the problems
Receiving
in
you.
the mech bay. Unfortunately,
Coordinates received.
the developer of that mod has pretty much said that he's not going to redo it. So
Roger.
it's a good mod if you're using the original Epic's game version of MechWarrior 5, but it's not supportive of the
Target's
update.
taking a critical hit.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
So
All right.
I'm
Let's
sure
get down to it.
someone will come up with a mod for MechWarrior 5
Let's
that's
see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
aligned with what they did with MechWarrior 5 Reloaded
Well, who needed
6
salvage
months ago,
anyway?
because it was a
Waiting
very,
for orders.
very good mod. I like that mod a lot.
I'm there.
Alright, this blackjack should have been dead about 4
Firing
turns
all weapons.
before. So, come on, finish off that blackjack. There we go. One of the strengths of these LRN
destroyed.
carriers is they hit ammo and cause your enemy to blow up. They have a
Commander?
high chance for getting critical explosion damages.
I'm here.
So,
10-4.
Alright. Okay. Severe burns to the left arm. Okay, 4 activations left. I'm hoping I don't have to eject, because then that's more repairs on the Kintaro. We should
On the
be
move.
done with this mission. I
Got
don't
it.
see any more enemies.
Copy that.
We've secured the objective,
All right. Let's get down to it.
so I don't know why we're not done with the mission. Let's see.
Got it,
I
Commander.
get that we have to get to the objective
Moving,
here,
Commander.
but there's no more enemies on the field.
Yeah?
But I'd like to avoid ejecting
I'll
the
do what I can.
Kintaro if we can here.
Coordinates received.
That's just extra damage.
On the move.
All right. Let's get down to it.
Coordinates received.
Move order received.
See, how many more activations? 2 activations remaining, so...
We're rolling.
Moving, Commander.
Might just have to get the Kintaro to the target zone, and then we'll be good. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem here, because the Kintaro has the
Roger that.
objective in it.
Let's move.
All right. Let's get down to it.
Rolling.
I'm there.
Come on. Alright, Kintaro,
On my way.
brace.
Movement finished.
Tell me that ends the mission.
What do you need? Roger.
I don't have a
Move
choice
order
because
received.
my Kintaro
Aye, aye.
has the objective in it.
All right, let's get down to it.
I'm there.
We have
There
a
we go.
secondary asset.
That was close.
Bring it home.
If we hadn't succeeded there, I would have had some serious problems. Okay, we lost some money on that mission, but we're gonna get some good salvage. T-Bone's gonna be out for 35 days. That's a bummer. And we've got some minor repairs, but we're gonna get some good salvage here. So let's see. We're gonna take the Wraith parts. I'm a big fan of the Wraith. 1, 2, 3. And we'll probably take the guillotine part here. See what else we get. Alright, so we got Blackjack, Guillotine, 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 Locust, Locust, Wraith, Wraith, Wraith. So, pretty good salvage for this mission. We got some good RNG there. So, yeah, it's a good one. I would not put a PPC on your Grasshopper in MechWarrior 5. Okay, we're going to need some repairs. Okay. Alright, so we got to stop by the barracks.
Yeah.
I try not to do this stuff on stream, but sometimes we just have to.
Waiting for orders.
Commander?
Training confirmed, Commander. Mech Warrior training complete.
Good to go.
Miss. Let's do multi-target for you.
Ready, Commander.
Bloody Doves. Let's increase your
Training complete.
piloting and your guts.
Let's do this.
Boot camp. Let's get you multi-target.
Commander?
Little guts upgrade for you.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm here.
Ronan. Let's see. Definitely want to focus on guts for Ronan.
Mech Warrior
She's one of
training
she's my
complete.
best pilot right now.
I'm on the clock. What do you
Commander
want?
can upgrade his pilot.
Training complete.
Our commander, since we did a
Receiving
tank
you.
start, is kind of stuck piloting vehicles because
Training confirmed,
he's
Commander.
one of our few vehicle pilots. I'm hoping I can add some additional vehicle pilots as
I
we
hear ya.
travel that will increase our ability for our commander to be in a mech
Mech
instead
Warrior
of a
training
vehicle.
complete.
Commander?
Alright, T-Bone is out for 35 days. Let's see. Let's increase his guts for now.
Training complete.
Commander?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Tortoise, let's give you some gunnery.
I'm here.
Wolfbanes, let's give you some gunnery.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Alright, let's go to the mech bay. Alright, so we gotta repair the Kintaro. This would be a lot more repairs if we had done the ejection. So it'll be ready in 1 day.
Logged and noted.
And the
Shouldn't
Griffin
be too hard.
It's a day of repairs. And did we put anything together? We did not put anything together. Okay. Alright, next mission. Let's go. Let's wait a day.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright, let's find ourselves a mission. We have a secure borders, a escort mission, or recovery. Let's do another recovery against House Liao. We had an interesting discussion in our tabletop group yesterday about which group was more evil, the Draconis Combine or House Liao. So I believe House Liao is the most evil of the two, because House Kurita eventually did learn how to become more honorable, whereas House Liao has always been backstabbing, sneaky jerks. So I think the Combine is slightly better than the Draconis Combine. So, what do you think about that, Thomas and Skewed One? Do you have a preference between those two sneaky houses? Which one is the most honorable? You know, I mean, the House Kurita did eventually become more honorable over time. But House Liao has always been backstabbing bastards. So if there's one house that I hate more than any, it's House Liao. So let me have your thoughts in chat. Alright, let's get some more
Command
sweet
interface
salvage
initiated.
here. So we have an objective, but then we also have some enemies to engage here. Oh, come on, Skewed One. We won't hold your opinion against you. Throw out your opinion. We won't hold it against you,
here we
I
go.
promise. I know Goggles. Thank you for joining us, Goggles, by the way. Oh, I should have switched out T-Bone. Oh, man. I really screwed up by leaving T-Bone in. I should have rotated him out.
Barely hit, Commander.
Alright, that's just going to increase T-Bone's recovery time. Silly company commander mistake there. Oh, we got a sniper with Inferno on the field.
Orders?
Alright. Alright, Kentaro,
Rolling.
what do you got? T-Bone's gonna have a accuracy issue because of his broken arm. He's not gonna be very useful to us, to be honest, here. So you've got a Warhammer. We got this Heliopis. We should probably go for this Heliopis.
Here it comes.
Yeah, T-Bone is going to be of no use to us this mission. As you can see, he missed
Seated
every
and
single
missing
shot there.
Target.
Alright, this Heliopis would be some good salvage for us right now, actually.
Getting banged up pretty good.
I'd like to put a Heliopis
They don't like me
together,
at all.
Moving, Commander.
since we lost our last artillery mech a couple streams ago. Firestarter Omni. Alright, let's Battlelord here. And really try to hit this Heliopis here. Not what I was hoping for there.
Receiving you.
I know Goggles really hates House Kurita.
hauling ass.
But House Liao, they're worse. I mean, we were talking about this in tabletop yesterday. That between the houses, it's really a choice between bad and worse. Like, all of the houses, and that's why the Battletech universe works the way it does,
Standing by.
is because, you know, not to get too philosophical here, but Battletech is basically a space opera. Okay, so it's all about the drama and the conflict between equally bad people. The houses, you know, all of the houses really have flaws, right? So, I mean,
Ready for order.
one of the sad things about the Battletech universe for me, and I'm
Copy
not
that.
trying to get political here, but when you think about it, democracy failed in Battletech when you think about it, because all of the houses are basically controlled by certain families. It's a feudal situation, which means democracy did not succeed.
Aye, aye.
Well, as
Solid
one, you
connection
do
on
bring
that
up a good point about House Liao, about it being authoritarian, but in fairness, House Kurita is very authoritarian as
1
well.
o'clock. What do you want?
It's, you know, House Liao has the old communist authoritarianism, whereas House Kurita is very much a you must give up your well-being for the
Let's see
state,
if I'm
which
sober
is
enough to
also,
line this up.
it's more of the Japanese code, but it's still very communist
Well,
in many
I needed
ways.
salvage anyway.
Standing by.
So it's ironic that communism succeeds in Battletech, but democracy clearly failed. We don't see any indication that there's democracy in any of the major houses. It's pretty much the only thing you see that's close to democracy in Battletech is when the Star League votes about things. It's done relatively fairly and
I need a
democratically.
new target.
But each of the individual houses of the Inner Sphere, democracy is not a thing. Even the quote-unquote Free Worlds League, while it does have local control of all of the planets,
Damage is light.
the overall control of the whole empire is done by house, not by democratic vote.
My
Manifest
armor's melting
Destiny
off.
has its own brand of evil. I don't know, Skewed One. That's a little aggressive, because the United States wouldn't be where it was today if it wasn't for Manifest Destiny. So I think a reasonable
I'm
amount
receiving
of
you.
Manifest Destiny isn't a bad thing. You know, obviously the United States did some horrible things
Copy that.
to other people while they were expanding across the world. So, you know, for example, we would not have the country that we have if it wasn't for Manifest Destiny, because
Taking the shot.
Manifest Destiny drove the United States to go from sea to shining sea.
Watch my heat.
However, we did a lot of bad things to get to that point. Now, we did... Ouch. 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 Something's hitting us, our Night Star hard. The United States did kind of learn, because Ouch! Ooh, that Devastator needs to go away. It's
I'm
got a
taking some
double
serious
AC.
hits.
It's got an Ultra AC-20, I think. That Devastator's got an Ultra AC-20 on it. Alright, that Devastator
I'm
has
here.
to go.
I'm
Alright,
walking here.
Devastator's gotta go. Yep. Dual AC-20s on this. Oh, that's a Demolisher.
Affirmative.
That's a lot of firepower on one Demolisher. Which means its armor should be a lot lower than it is. But we gotta get rid of that dual AC-20. But the United States kind of changed its philosophies after at the start of World War I, okay? Because many countries, if they were the United States, starting at World War I, would have just kept control of the places they captured. So, for example, if we kept every territory that we acquired in war, we would own Mexico, for example.
Engaging primary target.
Because we captured Mexico, basically, in the Mexican-American War. We would have Cuba. We would have big parts of Europe,
Heavy hit there.
Africa, Asia, if we simply kept what we captured in war. But the United States, after starting with the Mexican-American War, kind of scaled back our Manifest Destiny mantra and gave
Heading out.
territory back to our enemies after the war was over. So, alright, we gotta get rid of this
All weapons are go.
Demolisher. It's too dangerous. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got rid of the Demolisher.
Enemy vehicle
Guys,
destroyed.
I need a 3-minute break for a
I'm
quick bio
generating
break.
a lot of heat,
I will be
Commander.
right back. So, give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Just 3 minutes, guys. Alright, guys, sorry. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. Especially if you're trying to focus on a...
Aye, aye.
Ooh, our enforcer's really stuck here.
Copy that.
Let's see. Alright, got a cataphract here. Or a Marsden. Yeah, let's go for the cataphract. Probably worth a precision strike. Hopefully.
Acknowledged.
There we go. Hit the cataphract with the AC-10. So yeah, the Manifest Destiny kind of went away after with the World Wars. Our Night Star is getting hammered. We're gonna get knocked down here. Oh boy. Oof.
Orders?
Alright, weapons carrier, what do you got for me? We can hit that fire starter Omni. Ooh, Warhammer. Cataphract. Or the Galleot. Or we got a weapons carrier. Marsden. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this Warhammer.
Got it.
Come on, hit, hit. Nice. PPC destroyed on that Warhammer.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Nice.
I'm out of long-range missiles.
Let's see this weapon. Yeah, they're gonna pick on the Night Star because the Night Star is vulnerable for a round. Not too much we can do
I'm
about
on the
that.
clock. What do you want?
Manticore. What do you got, Manticore? Got the Firestarter, Warhammer, Cataphract, Galleot, or the weapons carrier. You know what? We'll take the shot at the weapons
Let's see
carrier
if
here.
I'm sober enough to line
We'll
this
get
up.
lucky. Ooh, we hit. We hit. That was a
Waiting
good
for
choice
orders.
going after the weapons carrier there. Alright, so fortunately our weapons carrier doesn't have to worry about heat. It is taking burn damage. Ooh, yeah. So we're going to do Battlelord here. Battlelord is really good with vehicles because you don't have to worry about heat issues. So let's hit this Warhammer.
All weapons are go.
Ooh, nice damage there. So both of the Warhammer's PPCs
Reporting
are
critical
out.
hit.
So we can kind of ignore that Warhammer for a little while. Probably has a couple small lasers. Other than that, we're in pretty good
Armor
place
back.
here.
Lost a mech.
Oh no! Night Star down. Ooh, that's gonna be expensive to rebuild that. Oh, and we lost a vehicle
We lost some
carrier.
armor.
Oh, this is a problem. That is expensive. Ouch. We're in a tough spot here.
Internal structure damage.
Don't know if we have... Yeah, we're gonna have to really think about this here. Alright, we just lost a weapons carrier and a 95-ton assault mech. This was a nasty turn of events here. Ow!
Watch my heat levels.
Alright, Kantaro. Let's go for a kick on
On
that
my way.
fire starter.
Targeting for physical attack.
Ready, Commander.
Crusader, let's do the same thing. As well kick this fire starter while it's down, so to speak.
Take this. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Knocked down on that fire starter.
Commander.
Okay. Let's use the Griffin to push up on our objective. Not a lot of good choices here. First shot on that cataphract. There we go. Sensor's impaired. That's good.
I'm here.
Alright. Enforcer. Enforcer's in a tough spot here. He's really out-tunned and outgunned with this
Confirmed.
cataphract. But hopefully the Enforcer can keep this cataphract busy while we secure the objective.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Manticore, come on Manticore, can you contribute in a significant way here? So what we could actually do is use the Manticore here to hopefully finish
One
off
attitude adjustment coming
the
right up.
fire starter. Come on. There we go. That was a good kill for the Manticore.
I'm legally obligated to inform you on
Very
paper
good
kill.
kill. Good job there. Got an enemy weapons carrier. Not too bad.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Reading you.
To get out of this fire as quick as we can
All right, let's go.
before we lose another weapons carrier. Ooh, alright, so we're going to do a precision strike here. We really need to get rid of this cataphract.
Firing all weapons.
Cataphracts should not be underestimated. They are very dangerous. They've got a lot of firepower for their tonnage. Ooh, that Warhammer still wants
Lost
to be
a weapon.
involved in this fight.
Not much armor left in that location.
Oh, we lost another weapons carrier. Not good. They are not cheap. It's turning into a real lousy battle.
Armor's getting stripped off. Standing by.
Let's push up. Probably need to try to get rid of this Warhammer.
Acknowledged.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander. Sending a message.
Yes, Commander.
And let's go for kick on this Warhammer.
Aye, aye.
Standing by.
Forcer.
Understood.
What can you do? Keep working on that cataphract.
I've been sensor locked.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Come on, Sarge.
All right, let's get down to it.
Okay, you can hit the Warhammer. Galleon. Marsden. Yeah, let's go for the cataphract
Let's see
here.
if I'm sober enough to
Ooh,
line
that
this
looks
up.
true. Nope, just missed. Good damage though on the
Well, I
cataphract.
needed salvage anyways.
Ouch. Warhammer going in for melee.
She can't take much more of this.
Critical hit. It's a bad one, I think.
Oh. Taro's taking a lot of hits here.
I'm losing weapon system.
Alright, we might have to lick our wounds. This is not going well.
Damage critical.
Yeah, we're gonna withdraw here.
That really hurts.
Yeah, we're withdrawing here, folks. This is not going to be recoverable. This is a nasty little ambush that they set up here. It happens. It happens.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Come on, give me a turn. Give me a turn so we can get out of here. Alright, we're gonna withdraw here. Yep. Yep, this is gonna be an
Let's get
expensive
off the
one.
drop.
Let me tell you. Sometimes you just have to take your beatings and be smart about it. Okay, so we lost money, and we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of repairs. That was a disaster of a mission right there. Really, really bad mission. That was a lousy, lousy mission, folks. Hey, it happens to everybody. I don't know. Let's see. So we lost one of our weapons carriers. But we got one of them back. So that helps. Okay, so let's take a look. So in the mech bay, we still have one of our weapons carriers. 2 manticores. This Night Star. Ooh, we don't have an XL engine. I don't think we do. Let's see. Do we have an XL engine? We do not. Okay, so our Night Star is going to have to go on hiatus. I can't rebuild that Night Star right now. Alright, we can repair the Crusader without too much trouble. SRM-6, and we're good to go. One day to get the Crusader back.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Kintaro, how bad is the Kintaro? At least we didn't lose the core. Okay, so we just need some SRM-6s. Don't have enough SRM-6s. SRM-6, SRM-4. Do 2 medium lasers. 2 ER mediums instead of the large laser. Okay. That gives us some extra tonnage. Do another medium laser over here. Take out the SRM-2, replace it with an SRM-4. So that gets us back to the same number of missiles. And we need SRM ammo. Boom. Alright, now we have another ton to play with, so let's put in some armor. Kintaro seems to be a little too breakable. So let's fix that. Armored up. There we go. 16 days to get the Kintaro back. That hurts.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Forcer needs a day to repair. But we've lost our Night Star for the foreseeable future till I get an XL engine. So... what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think we travel, actually. So let's go to the navigation. Let's see. We might have to step down in tonnage. Let's look at 2.5 skull planets. Do we have one that is Word of Blake? No. We've got Federated Suns. We've got... ooh, it can go to... no, Terra's a 5. Let's see, we can go to this abandoned system. That doesn't help us very much. Ooh, alright, here's a Word of Blake 2.5 skull planet. Let's go there. Yeah.
Calculating course now.
Let's do that. Let's see if we can get some Word of Blake technology. That works for me. Right. Temporarily hook up the automation system. Temporarily hook up the refit harness. Let's do the automation system. We got a tech boost for a couple days, which we could really use. Because we're really scraping the barrel of our mech bay here.
Upgrades you asked for?
Okay, good news is we got the mech bay completed, so that's good. Alright, engineering, what can you do that's going to be relatively cheap? Let's do a lounge.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Okay, we can always use a lounge.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, so what mechs we have available are available. And we just got our best pilot back, so let's look at the positives.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Alright, that's all we can do. Look at the positives. Ooh, House Liao will attack soon. We have good enough reputation with one of these factions. They may have a contract for us to sign with on their side. Ooh, okay. View contracts. Okay. So, we can work for Word of Blake to defend the planet. Now, fighting with Word of Blake kind of is annoying to me, but then again, if we're just defending a planet, I think I can do that. So let's do that. Let's work for Word of Blake here to defend the planet. Let's look at the store. Is there any vehicle we can buy that would be useful for us? Yes, we can replace our weapons carrier, so let's do that.
New battle mechs available.
Not cheap, but worth doing. That's true. I get to fight against House Liao, and I have a chance to get some good salvage, hopefully from Word of Blake, along the way. Maybe I should have gone with House Liao, because then I could get some Word of Blake salvage, but we'll give it a try. Let's try to scrape together some money here. Money's a little tight right now. We don't have too much we could sell. Probably sell this core. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Let's see, we can sell some jump jets. That's not really going to give us too much money. Yeah, money is a problem right now. Okay. We've got 1 day before we have to fight for Word of Blake. So do we have a Word of Blake battle against the Word of Blake here? Merrick? No. Comstar. Insurgent Leader, Roshalhog. Forward Observers against the Capellans. Roshalhog, Karita. Okay, so we might as well fight Comstar here. See if we can get some salvage from Comstar. Alright, let's put our best pilot in the Crusader. We gotta take T-Bone out. Let's see. Definitely running short of... Oh, that's what I needed to do. So hold on 1 second. Let's go to the hiring hall. Is there a vehicle pilot I can hire? There is. Not very good vehicle pilots, though. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a decent vehicle pilot. So let's hire.
New mech warriors available.
Okay. So what that means is now that I have another vehicle pilot, I can take my commander out of vehicles and put him into mechs. Okay, so we're still gonna put Ronan in the Crusader. We can put our commander. Where is he? Oh, he's in a vehicle. Duh. Take our commander out of the vehicle. Put the commander into the Kantaro. Let's see. Put Bloody Doves in the Griffin. We'll put Tartarus in a Raven. And we still have the Enforcer. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably as good as it's going to be. We're going to take our Manticore tank. We'll put Animal in the Manticore tank. We'll take another weapons carrier. And we'll take our best pilot for this weapons carrier. That would be Thread here. Okay, so we're going to have 2 weapons carriers, a Manticore tank, Crusader, Kantaro, Griffin, Raven, and a Enforcer. Should be able to handle a 3-skull mission. On the other hand, we can't take a lot of damage here. What I really hope for here is that we can get some good salvage and put some additional mechs together. That last mission was not really favorable to us. Comstar might also have XL engines,
initiated.
which we could use to get our Night Star back up and running. Let's see. Okay, so we have a mission to understand why there was a blackout on this map. Okay. Anybody who's played BattleTech the game knows this is the very first map that you
let's
use
get down to it.
Moving, Commander.
in a mission for BattleTech,
Roger.
other than like the tutorial. So this map always has a special place in my heart. Alright, let's keep our weapons carriers safe.
Rolling.
Good to go.
Waiting for orders.
Right.
Move order received.
These blackout missions, you end up
Alright, let's get down to it.
triggering an ambush or the turrets attack you.
Position confirmed.
Confirmed.
So let's keep our weapons carriers away from town here.
Coordinates received.
Those weapons carriers are very powerful, but they're also very fragile, so
Coordinates
we have to
received.
try to protect them.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Okay, let's trigger
Moving, Commander.
this
Heading out.
event.
Let's move.
Alright, activating device network. Turrets are coming online. Okay, so we're gonna have to fight the turrets here. Not that bad. Okay,
Commander?
Manticore.
I'm there.
Weapons carriers, let's stay where you're
Affirmative.
safe.
Moving out.
Ooh. Turret goes right after our weapons carrier.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Alright, we gotta take these turrets out.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, we'll focus fire on these turrets. Turrets, not the building.
Engaging primary target.
Go, one turret down.
Turret down.
Excuse me.
I'm on the clock.
3 more to
What do you
go.
want?
I don't have COVID. Just a little cough.
Alright, let's get down to it.
I gotta say, with COVID being what it is, the last year and a half, I've never been healthier. So
If they really cared about this
there
facility,
is
they'd
some
have
value to us
Yeah.
wearing masks all around.
Understood. I'm taking the shot.
Come on, take out that turret. No.
I'm here.
Almost certainly
Firing.
overkill. Yep.
That turret is gone.
Standing by.
Weapons carrier. Should be able to take
Firing
out
at
a turret
full
all
salvo.
on its own. Or not.
Waiting for orders.
Manticore, can you finish off
Coordinates
that turret?
received.
Battle Lord here. Yes, turret's down. Okay, our next objective is to get to
Yes, Commander.
the next base.
On the move. Full speed.
I'm receiving you.
So we're going to push our heavier units down the road to get to the base.
Order acknowledged.
All right, let's get down to it.
Let's
Moving,
send our
Commander.
lighter units.
Move order received.
And our weapons carriers
Location confirmed.
through the back door.
Rolling.
On the move.
Standing by.
All right, let's get down to it.
Moving, Commander.
Raven through the back door. So hopefully you can do some ambushing.
Got it. Venting heat.
Weapons carriers
On my way.
Affirmative.
should probably stay with the main force here.
Yes, Commander. Aye.
All right, let's get down to it.
Careful not to. You know what? I'm gonna send the Griffin in the back door.
Roger that.
Copy that.
Send the weapons carriers to.
Acknowledged.
Roger that.
So we'll have 3 mechs go through the front door of the
On the
base.
clock. What do you want?
We're not going to trigger this till we're ready.
All right, let's get down to it.
Oh, we triggered it.
Ready, Commander.
Okay, so here's the enemy right here in that valley.
Confirmed.
Okay, which means we can actually use our
I copy.
Raven to do some flanking.
Got it.
Along with our weapons carrier and our Manticore
I'm there.
and our other weapons carrier.
Copy that.
Okay, we have turrets to help us. That's good. And we're going to take the high ground here with our heavy mechs and defend the base.
Yes, Commander.
And the rest of our forces are going to try to do some backstabbing here.
On it.
Alright, Raven, what do you got? Alright, all these enemies have high evasion, so we might as well
Taking
go
the
for the Orion. Got a tag on the Orion. That'll come in handy.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Griffin can also get some flanking shots in
Bravo.
here. Alright, Griffin, what do you got? Saw you had a shot at the rear of an enemy. What do you got? Oh, the Lancelot. Let's do Battlelord here. It's probably worth the Battlelord. Let's actually try to hit the
Engaging
Orion.
primary target.
Yeah, that didn't help very much. Alright, the Comstar mechs are shooting at the facility. Oh, and that mech overheated and exploded itself. That's nice. Alright, Katara, what do you got? Can hit the rear of the Orion.
Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Missed the Orion there.
Sometimes failing is important. However, this will mostly be painful.
Oh, Tex, you're always so philosophical. Oof, there goes one of the buildings that we're supposed to protect.
What do you need? Going full
Let's
throttle.
go. Slow poke. Hunchback. Walks right into the fire. Whitworth. Walks into the fire. I always like how they completely ignore
Commander?
my flanking force that's gonna tear them a new one in the rear armor, but that's okay.
Confirmed.
Alright, Crusader, what do you got? Got the Blackjack, or the Hunchback, the Whitworth, the Orion. Yep, we're gonna take the shot on the Hunchback. Good hit there. Lancelot is hot. That's an energy build, so that helps us. He's gonna keep getting warmer.
Ready for orders.
Alright, weapons carrier. What can
Copy that.
see? Our weapons carriers can slip in the rear. And they're gonna do significant damage here. 25, 40, 30. Let's do Battlelord here. Hunchback has no evasion. Let's make him pay. LRM 60. A lot of firepower. Right. Shaved off a lot of armor there.
Standing by.
Manticore.
Coordinates received.
Let's try to hit that Orion in the
Good
rear.
angle. Fire.
Nice. Hit the rear armor of that Orion. Very fortunate there.
Orders.
That was a long shot at best.
Moving to position.
Guess our best shot is going to be the Hunchback again. Yep. Hit that Hunchback again. Another LRM. LRM 60. Ooh, lots of damage there. Probably would have gotten explosion if that was the AC Hunchback. That was a lot of critical hits there.
to go.
Raven.
On my way.
Raven can keep going after this Orion.
Copy that.
The Orion is completely ignoring our Angel force. Oh! Nice hit
Target
on that
eliminated.
Orion.
Ready, Commander.
Alright,
Moving,
Griffin,
Commander.
what do you got? 40% on the Whitworth. Ooh, nice sight picture on that
Engaging
Hunchback.
primary target.
Ooh, miss with the PPC. Solid hits with the LRMs.
Dealt a
though.
heavy hit there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, we can really hammer this Phoenix Hawk. Or the Lancelot. The Lancelot's a bigger threat here. So we'll go for the Lancelot. Hunchback goes for the turret. Works for me.
Yep. Roger.
Okay, we'll do a brace on the Enforcer.
I'm here.
Okay, Crusader, let's push down.
All right.
Let's keep hammering this Lancelot. Let's do a precision strike here. Go for the head on the Lancelot.
Roger.
Engine destroy. That means that it had an XL engine in it. And we took out
Enemy eliminated.
that torso, which killed the engine. 3 parts of that Lancelot.
Commander.
Weapons carrier, what do you got? Probably the Hunchback is going to be the best target. Let's see. No, Phoenix Hawk. Hunchback, yep. Hunchback's not going to be able to take too much of it. Ooh, a whole bunch of heat sinks destroyed on that
That's
Hunchback.
something good.
So
Commander?
if he uses all of his weapons, it's probably going to be adios for the Hunchback.
Quick stepping it.
Because he just lost 8 heat sinks.
Target lock on enemy 6.
Ooh, nice hit on the rear of that Phoenix Hawk.
Yes, Commander.
That was very lucky. in this hunchback.
Affirmative.
This hunchback's gonna die really soon. Still not dead.
Orders? Moving out.
Alright, let's get
Roger
this
that.
Whitworth in the rear.
Solid connection on that one.
Tag on that Whitworth. I do like the word of Blake symbols. It's pretty cool. There goes that hunchback finally. One salvageable part.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Griffin.
Sending a
Get
message.
that Whitworth. Nice. Sensors impaired. A little bit of structural damage.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Let's hit that Phoenix Hawk. Nice hit.
What do you need?
Enforcer can go for a kick. Yes, a kick on that Phoenix Hawk.
Roger. Putting my weight into it.
Nice. Lost his evasion.
Commander?
Panic level critical. Let's go for another kick.
Location confirmed.
Okay, there goes a leg on the Phoenix Hawk. He'll probably
a critical
eject
hit.
here. Ooh, both legs destroyed. Nice.
Mech destroyed.
2 parts.
What's up, boss? Moving to
All we
position.
have left for the enemy is this poor little Whitworth. Not
All
gonna be good
weapons are
for the
go.
Whitworth here. A lot of firepower in the Whip. Lightly armored medium mech.
That's a hit. I'm out of long-range missiles.
Knock down on the
Waiting
Whitworth.
for orders.
And core.
I'm
Can we
there.
finish this off? Let's see. Wow, why is that hit percent chance so low?
Orders.
Go on. Finish
Firing
off
all
this
weapons.
Whitworth. No!
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, I think the turrets will probably finish the Whitworth off right here.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Come on, Raven. Get another kill.
Aye, aye.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, let's see if we can cobble together some desperately needed mechs here. Let's see what we got.
Mission successful.
To work with. I know the Lancelot, if it has an XL engine, if we can put a Lancelot together, that could help us get our Night Star back up. Alright, our mechs are relatively unharmed. Parts of have anything where we can get 4 parts of. So let's take the Lancelot, because I know that Lancelot has an XL engine. We should probably take the Orion because of the tonnage. We got a Hunchback, 3 Lancelot parts, an Orion part, and a Whitworth part. Okay. And some components. Not too bad. Okay, we're gonna need some repairs. That means we can put a mech together. Okay, so let's look at the mech bay, see if we have something we can put together here. Probably a Lancelot. No? Nothing? Nothing. That's disappointing. Okay, that's not going to help us very much. Alright, on that note, we're going to end this stream, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Battletech Advanced as we continue to